Hi guys, this is Karol. Welcome back to my channel. A few of you have asked me to share what my current makeup routine looks like, so I wanted to share that with you. But before we get into it, I just wanted to preface this video by saying that I am not an expert by any means. I'm still very much experimenting with different brands, different products, and so I don't think any of my products I would say are like amazing and I love them. They're just my current favorites at this time. And I very much love trying new things. So I'm a big fan of purchasing trial sizes for makeup and returning them if they don't work for me. Sephora has a really awesome return policy. And so if you shop there, I would strongly recommend just trying different things without worrying about, just having to waste the money and not being happy. So that's what I often do. And as I go through my routine and some of the products I'm using, I will share just my journey with trying different things, especially because my skin has not been too great. I've been breaking out a lot and I've never had awesome skin to begin with, honestly. So it's just something that I've been dealing with for several years. But it definitely has an impact on the products that I use and how I do my makeup. So that's really important for anybody, I guess, watching this video, or for anybody that looks to other YouTubers or influencers on how to do their makeup and what products to use, because these are so personal and they are basically unique to every person depending on the skin type that you have. So let's get into it. The first thing I usually do is to just clip my hair away from my face, so I have these little clips. And I don't have anything on my face right now except some moisturizer. This is the moisturizer that I use. It's the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. I think it's a very light moisturizer, and my skin tends to be a combination skin, meaning that it can start off dry but then it gets oily throughout the day. So I don't like anything that is too moisturizing because I'm just afraid that my skin will get super oily in a few hours. Next, what I would apply is primer. And this is where I can bring up my whole experimentation bit, what I mentioned before. So I used to use Pores No More by Dr. Brandt. And this did a really great job for a while. The tube is almost done, but I felt that I would get flaky towards the end of the day. So I've been experimenting with different primers. And I've come across two that I really like right now. And they're both from NYX. This is the Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. And then also the Marshmallow Primer as well. And I'm currently experimenting with both of these because I really like both of them. I would say they are superior to the Pores No More one. So I've been kind of switching back and forth between the two, although I feel like this one is slightly better, but still playing around with them. I would apply, I usually just do it section at a time. Then I'll take some more. So rather than taking one big clump, I will just go in sections. One thing I've learned, and I don't know if you've noticed in some of my videos, but I would have some creases on my eyelids, and that's because I was also putting some primer there, some face primer, and then putting some foundation, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to put anything on your eyes. Next, I like to cover up some of my blemishes. I usually do that before I go on top with the foundation. I will take a brush. This one is the Sigma F70 concealer brush, and I will take some of my concealer, and right now I'm using a Marc Jacobs one. This was on sale in Sephora, and I don't even know if they make them anymore because like all colors were on sale, but one is very light and the other one is a medium. I like to have two different shades so I can mix and match. This one is the lighter one, this one is the darker one. Not by much, but there's a difference. I'm going with something under the foundation. I will go with the lighter tone. So I'll just go like this and I will dab it on my dark spots. And I have a lot of them. Next, I will go in with my foundation, and I'm currently using the Forever Skin Glow by Dior. This is in the shade 2.5W, and I had to order like 10 of these to find my shade. So I hate finding the correct match for foundations, but what I'll do is I'll also do it in little sections across my face, and I will start on the outer side or the outer edges first with my finger, and then maybe some dabbing towards the center of the face when there's not a lot left on my finger. I will then go in with my e.l.f. buffing foundation brush, and I am due to clean out my brushes, but I came across this brush and I really love it. I used to use the beauty blender or some other type of sponge, but I feel like the sponge absorbs a lot of the foundation, so I've switched to this brush and I really love it. So I'll start from outwards going in. I always go away from my face. So this is what it looks like. It's definitely a lot more even now. And I've been having some trouble with how to deal with my eyes if I'm not putting any eyeshadow on them. Because as I mentioned, if I just go over this on my eyelid and in my eyebrow area, it will crease. So I feel like if there's a very little bit on the brush, I won't go on my eyelid directly, but I will just go more towards the eyebrow area a little bit, but that's a work in progress. So that's what it looks like. What I will do then is whatever spots I can still see through the foundation, I will go back again with my Sigma concealer brush and I'll touch them up. And this is where I may mix some of the light and dark concealers so that it blends a little bit better with the foundation. I like these stick concealers because they're slightly heavier and thicker. Because I do have blemishes and pimples, I think I need a little bit more of a coverage. So I really love these Marc Jacob ones, or I guess if they don't sell them anymore or whatever the situation may be with these, to have kind of a thicker concealer. I don't tend to use eyeshadow, but if I do, I like to keep it more in the neutrals with maybe a little bit of shimmer. So I've been really enjoying this Kaja little palette thing. It comes with 3 and it's very compact actually, so you can open it like so, and it has 3 shades of browns. And I do like that there's some shimmer on them. What I will do, and I actually just came across this that I really like, it's Thank Me Later Eyeshadow Primer by Elizabeth Moth. I think if I'm saying that correctly. So what I'll do is I will take a little bit with my finger like that, and I'll put it on my eyelid. I think you definitely need a primer on your eyelids if you are applying eyeshadow. And I've heard that you can use concealer as a primer, but I don't think it works the best, honestly. I will take my Sigma Eye Shading 855, and I will start off with the darker shade, and I will only do it towards the edge of my eye. And you see it's already creasing. I don't know if you guys can see it. See? Oh, I hate this. And then I will go in with a blending brush. This one is the Sigma Tapered Blending 840. And I will just blend that inwards. Okay, this is what it looks like. So I like that it's very soft. I will then go in with the next shade. It's a slightly lighter golden. And I will dab that towards the inner side. And then I will blend that outwards. Looks like this. If I feel like it, which I often don't really do, but for the purpose of this video I can, I have this Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I will just take the lighter shade over here to just, you know, brighten out my eye area. Very little though, because this palette is so pigmented. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's so, like, even the smallest little dab, it's a lot of it. So now you may be wondering, where is the concealer for the eyes? So I do that usually after my eyeshadow. And I love this Kosas concealer for under eye. This one is in a 5.5 color. It's the Super Creamy Brightening Concealer. And I love that it really is super, super creamy. Do you like this? And then I will take a beauty blender. Typically, I mean, I may moisten it, but I don't think it matters all that much for me personally. I will drag it down, making almost like an upside down triangle. And I think it just opens up, it just brightens up your face. After this, I will go in with some blush. This is the Milani Berry Amore Baked Powder Blush. And I will use the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And I only do this also in an upwards motion. For my eyebrows, I have here this Anastasia Beverly Hills 20 brush, which I think came before with the eyebrow pomade, I think it's called, but I just have this to comb through. As you can see, my eyebrows have some patchiness in them. So I will use this Benefit Brow Contour Pro pencil. And I typically go for the lighter shade. So it's kind of like a push pen that you just go like this. And then you have to twist for the end to come up. And so I will typically just do at the bottom, and with the Anastasia brush, I will brush it upwards. Because my eyebrows they're quite long and they can shift around, I use this NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. Curling the lashes. And applying some mascara. I've been currently liking the Sky High, although my other favorites are Rare Beauty and Essence Lash Princess. I'm gonna use the Sky High one. And I always go like this to get the excess out. See? So this is what it looks like. The only thing I will do now, besides the lip, is use the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. And this is in the shade 3 Fair. And I strictly only use it instead of my highlighter. So I will dab a little on the top of my cheeks. I feel like it gives a natural glow. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think it's more natural than highlighter. I will use a Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is actually the mini size, but it's lasted me like forever. And what I'll do is I will put a little bit on the lid, like so. And I will use my e.l.f. powder brush to get a little bit on it. And I usually set my T-zone, basically my whole face. And what I'll do is I'll also set my under eyes with the Beauty Blender. So I will take a little bit of powder on the tip and I will set my under eyes. And this is what it looks like. Lastly, what I've been doing to wrap up my makeup is using a setting spray. So I have tried a dewy spray and it just makes my skin look oily. And I don't really like that, so I prefer things more on the matte side. I think it does a good job. It dries quickly. I saw a TikTok that mentioned going on top of the setting spray with the setting powder. So I started to do that to see if, there's any difference, but I don't think you have to do it. So sometimes I will just like take a little bit on my Beauty Blender and just go a little bit all over to slightly set on top of the spray once it's nearly dried. Finish it off, I will use the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm, which I love. And this is in the Mahogany color, super natural. And we're done. So this is what my makeup looks like in natural lighting. And that's all, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.